I have taken one warm shower in the last 10 months, I would say. Around 10 months. I first heard about taking cold showers as probably on TikTok or something when I was on TikTok and I was just wasting time for most of my life, most of the time I had in the day, I was just wasting it. And I heard about cold exposure or cold showers and I wanted to try it a bit and it was kind of like this very difficult thing that a lot of people were doing to test themselves, and that's how I first found it, I think. So I tested it out, never got consistent with it, and it was just kind of something I would do to try a part out of the shower where I would actually just test myself. And when I got into self-improvement, I started taking it more seriously for the health benefits and for the discipline of it. And I remember waking up early. I used to wake up at 5:50, so 10 to 6 in the morning. And that was early at the time for me. I wake up an hour earlier now. But I would wake up, it would be cold in the winter, and I would struggle to get in the shower. And eventually I got consistent with it. So if you're trying to get consistent with cold exposure or cold showers, I'm not really about the other parts of cold exposure. I like taking ice baths, and I like other parts of cold exposure, but the thing I'm most focused on and the thing that I've been doing for the longest and I've been consistent with are cold showers. So that's what I'll be focusing on. You can use this in cold exposure with other methods, but what I'm focusing on is cold showers. Before I get into this video, I'm a bit sick right now, so if you can just bear with me and ignore that, that would be amazing. And my private community, health community, is in the first link in the description, so if you want to check that out, you can. So the way I got so consistent with these cold showers was the same as you would think for how to get consistent for anything else. If you wanted to get consistent and get good sleep, then you would go to bed at one time and you'd wake up at another time, and you'd do this every single night. If you wanted to get consistent with running or going to the gym or exercising, then you would go to the gym or exercise at the same time that you set up for. And it seems like common sense. I'm just saying what everyone would say to you and what everyone talks about, how to get consistent with the gym, where you just go as much as you can or go on the days that you set for yourself. And that's exactly like cold exposure, or at least cold showers. Every day I would wake up, I would check my sleep on the sleep cycle, then I would get out of bed and go straight to the cold shower. And I just did that every single day. Sometimes it would take 5 minutes for me just sitting in the shower or in the bathroom, not in the shower, and waiting to get in because, like, procrastination, I was trying to psych myself up for it. Every day I just showed up, whether I went in immediately or not, and I stayed in that bathroom until I took the shower. And I did that, I struggled with that for about a month. Sometimes it would vary, sometimes I'd feel better than some other times. Sometimes I wouldn't really want to go in, which would make it a bit harder. Then I found a way to make it a bit easier for myself to get in, like I would go, the water would be here and I would go back, get my hair first, and then when I was done washing my hair with the shampoo and everything, I would go full body in. And just building something small up that would make it easier for me to enter the shower was what made it easier for me to actually get in. And then when I was in, I could do the full cold exposure and then get on with my day. So it's the exact same as everything else. Show up every day and try your best to make it easy enough so that you will just start it. And then when you start it, you will finish it. And now I do it every day without question, almost completely present most of the time. Well, I haven't been doing it recently because I'm sick, but when I'm done being sick. And when I've recovered, I'll go back into the shower every morning. Sometimes I do it at night, but most of the time I exercise throughout the day. And I know that cold exposure kind of decreases the benefits of exercising. So if you would work your muscles and then do cold exposure after, you might not build as much as you would if you didn't do cold exposure. And what I do is, if I cannot take a cold shower, or so if it's too late, or I'm sick, or I've exercised, then I just don't take a shower at all. So getting consistent with cold showers is the exact same as getting consistent with anything else. And sometimes you just have to turn off your brain as well. This is the part where you'll be in the bathroom getting ready to go in. The water's running and you're seeing it. This is what to do. Turn off your brain and just walk in. You've just got to step in, whether it's with your shoulder first, your leg first, whatever it is. Once you feel it, and once your, for example, quad, like your leg, is fully wet, you'll just automatically step in. Or if your shoulder's wet, you've already felt it, and your brain just tells you to go in. So turn off your brain and just rush into the shower. That's the quickest way that you can just get in. And once you've started, once you've felt the pain and it's all over you, you're just pretty much gonna stay in the whole time. I've also heard that some people do warm showers, and then at the end of the shower they do like a minute to 30 seconds of full cold at the end. But I just do full cold the entire time. I think that works best for me, and it challenges me more. So yeah. If you can wake up every morning, or whatever time it is, if you can go into that bathroom and you can just turn on the shower and go into the cold, then you've got mental strength, and that's a lot of power. So once you've got consistent with these showers, and you can go in and you can experience the benefits of it, then you can get consistent with it. Because then eventually you start disliking showers. Recently is when I had my first warm shower in a long time. It was mostly warm, it wasn't fully warm. And I did that because I wanted to see if it helped my sleep, because I heard warm showers increase your body temperature, which helps you sleep. And my sleep wasn't great. So I took a mostly warm shower, and it wasn't anything special. It wasn't worth the negative effects of it. So once you start taking cold showers consistently, it starts to be the normal for you, and you just feel normal doing it. Eventually you don't even feel the cold, you don't even notice that it's a cold shower instead of a warm one. You stop thinking about, oh, am I going to take a warm one or am I going to take a cold one? So it's the exact same as getting consistent with anything else. I hope you can take consistent cold showers and experience the benefits.